Welcome to the second episode of the MuttCast, featuring me, Winterwolf. Someone please introduce themselves after me. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, guys, my name is Lorana.
I'm Hados. Pingers.
I'm Muir.
I'm your special guest, all the way from the Platinumville, because he platinums every game.
Yep.
Like douchebagville.
Oh, Hados, no.
You can speak.
Oh, Sledge. Okay, so
Sledge,
the main topic of this is Game of the Year awards. Yay!
Wow.
Because that means everything to every human being on Earth.
That's right.
So, Witcher 3 won. Opinions, everyone. Do you agree that Witcher 3 should have won this year?
Haven't played it.
Haven't played it?
I haven't played it either, but I would probably put it Game of the Year.
Yeah, you've played it. You and I have actually played the game. That's a good start, you know. We finished it.
Definitely a close contest with Metal Gear Solid.
I agree 100%. Mine would have been Metal Gear Solid 5 because I'm a fuckwit. That's really quite laugh from you. I think it's just solid enough. There's nothing bad about The Witcher 3 unless you don't like RPGs, then you wouldn't play it.
Yeah,
That's the only bad thing if you don't like RPGs. Alrighty. Shooter of the year went to Splatoon. I think it was multiplayer shooter of the year. I think went to Splatoon. None of you know what Splatoon is. I think Muir does know what it is.
I know what it is.
It's a Wii U game.
It's a Wii U game, yeah. Interesting.
My friend Ryan has
they
it.
call that console.
Yes. Call that a console. Yeah. So that was the multiplayer shooter game of the year. I think it was. With good reason because I played it at my mate's house and it's actually fun. Unlike Halo 5 and Blops 3.
I would agree with you. Halo 5 was a major disappointment.
Yes.
Call of Duty Black Ops was really bad.
Call of Duty Black Ops 3, yeah. So, Witcher 3, so this is the second year in a row that that an RPG has won Game of the Year. Because last year it was Dragon Age Inquisition, apparently. It was.
Yeah, it was.
By Wikipedia, I'm looking this up, so don't judge me on Wikipedia. And the year before that, it was Last of Us. And the year before that, it was an indie game. So the trend now is actually going pretty well in the fact that games that deserve to be Game of the Year are actually getting it. Which is interesting.
2015's been a really good year for gaming. 2013 and 2014 have both been years of disappointment, really.
Yeah, well, it was interesting to see. I think Muir might agree with this. Muir told me one day, he came online, we were playing Metal Gear Solid Online. Hey, Winter, I'm super upset because the most anticipated game of the summer is Black Ops 3 and not Fallout 4. Wait, it's the winter season, isn't it? It's like the holiday season for America. So, like, the most anticipated game of the winter holiday season in America was Black Ops 3. But then, upon the release of Black Ops 3 and then Fallout 4 soon after, every single person in my friends list was playing Fallout 4 and not Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
But, you know, yeah. Well, we all have Fallout 4. What do we think of Fallout 4?
Fucking fantastic.
Fucking fantastic.
Love every second I'm playing it.
Yeah.
So good.
Pretty good, except crashed my Xbox first time I played it.
OMG, son. Are you serious?
I'm serious. Like, I think you saw that video clip I recorded through my Xbox One. Like, my character was just walking along, then all of a sudden he's 2,000 feet above the ground, frozen in the sky.
Yeah, but that's like Fallout funny glitches in like a fucking nutshell, you know? That's a perfect
I find
little
it pretty
nutshell.
funny though, is the Xbox been having more problems than the PlayStation this time around.
That's really fucked with me because it was the complete opposite with the Xbox 360 and PS3. But that's probably because the PS3 was a, to quote, pain in the ass to code for. So that's probably why.
Okay, we're starting to get a bit off topic. We're not doing consoles versus consoles.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Nope.
No.
Alright,
We're obviously staying on topic.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
So yeah, I would say The Witcher is definitely a good game of the year. Like you said, Winterwolf, there was nothing bad, but I did hear a lot of connectivity issues and a lot of crashes when it first came out. But apart from that, I heard it was a solid game.
Yes. The full list, of course, is for the game of the year is Bloodborne, Fallout 4, Metal Gear Solid 5, Super Mario Maker for the Nintendo Wii, and The Witcher 3. All of which are relatively good games, considering Bloodborne was released fairly early on this year. and was pretty solid as well, considering it was a Japanese RPG that I thought was pretty good. It was one of the first. You always get this in a console game release. Going off topic a little bit again. When it was one of the best earlier PS4 games I had, so pretty good. Developer of the year went to. Oh, go on, Hados.
Oh, I was just going to say there was one game well, I'm not going to say that I'm a little bit surprised, but I feel there's one game that maybe should have gotten a bit more of a mention, and that's I feel like it should be Rocket League.
Rocket League, I think might have actually. I'm trying to look for it right now. I think it actually won one. It was nominated for best indie of the year, but of course it went to Axiom Verge, which I played, and Axiom Verge is a pretty good it's kind of like a modern remake of a Metroid game from the old NES and SNES era. Yeah, so best narrative goes. I'll read the list. The games you guys played. So, The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, and Until Dawn. Which one of those do you think would have taken it?
Witcher 3.
Witcher 3, yeah.
Witcher
3 story is really good because when you play it, it was like. Me and Mike disagree with this because we're the only two that play it. But when I played it, it was really good because when you thought the story was going to end, it was like another little twist happened, and then the story was continued, and you were like, oh, didn't see that
especially
coming.
The battle for Karamoran.
Yeah.
That was where everyone sort of thought it was going to end. I had a lot of people saying, "Oh yeah, I'm nearly finished the game," and it's just like, "Nah, you still got another couple hours, mate. Keep going."
Keep going. Keep going. There was a bit of a controversy at the Game Awards, of course. Kojima being banned by Konami to not attend in any way, in any form, to participate in the Game of the Year awards.
It's the biggest dog move. That's just no.
People are saying it's illegal, but it's actually legal because he's still an employee for Konami, so they can do this to him because they're Japanese and they hate themselves. That's a joke. That Japanese people do not hate themselves, but this is not cool for many reasons, of course. But they were pretty adamant at the actual awards. They were really thankful for, even though Metal Gear Solid didn't really get any awards, they were still very supportive of Kojima in the game. So there's that. Anyone else have anything to add, or is it just me?
Especially mentioning his name in the credits after every mission.
Yeah,
that got really tedious.
Yeah, that's people going, oh, but his games are on the front of the box, but it's in every single mission at the start and the finish. Hideo Kojima.
And he's also in the game itself, so.
Oh, there's that, but But it's Kojima, and he's the Jesus of Japanese action games, so you better respect him. Upset that Fallout 4 didn't even get into the nominees.
I would probably say that's probably because of maybe the graphics and maybe launch issues, maybe.
That is true.
Because they were using the same engine from Fallout 3.
I think that's the biggest issue because they're
actually using the engine from Skyrim.
Yeah, but they still haven't really changed that much.
Yeah.
I just found the main problem was they had a lot of locations, probably more than 3, really, really detailed and everything. But they just had sort of hardly any side quests and other stuff you could do besides just exploring in the main story. So there wasn't really that much content.
I found that with the dialogue options, it was way too easy because there was just good, bad, sarcastic, and question. So it was literally oh yeah, if you want to be the good guy, then just say all of this stuff. If you want to be the bad guy, say all this stuff. If you just want to be a dickhead, say all this stuff. If you want to be a saint that helps everyone, and say all this stuff. I thought the dialogue options were way too easy to follow along.
It went to a more of a Mass Effect kind of you know what that's going to mean when you say it kind of thing. Whereas I really liked the original Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 dialogue, Fallout New Vegas, dialogue. That went really well because you really had no clue how people would take that. And that's kind of like life because you wouldn't just oh, I have telepathy. I know that when I say this, you're going to love it.
Yeah, I just thought that it took something out of the game that was there, and it was kind of it's not all that bad, but since I've played the previous games, it's kind of just something that I don't know. It just kind of irritates me a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Go on.
at least they got rid of the speech pizza, thank God.
Yeah.
That did make a comeback.
What's that? Sorry.
If you ever played Oblivion,
Oh yes.
The pizza game.
Oh god. Oh, that was awesome
And
though.
and they even got rid of the companion wheel, it was really good as well.
Oh, I thought.
What did you guys think of the voice acting? Like, did you like it, or
I
did you
did
find
actually.
it
I
affected?
liked it actually.
Yeah.
I thought it was nice.
The voice acting is probably the greatest thing in the game. The voice acting is on fucking point, especially for the main character. You have to have that for the main character, because if you have the main character sound like shit, every conversation is going to sound like shit. Because talking.
Wait, I'll go first, I guess. Bloody
Got more subs.
when I was when I was playing it, I didn't find any voice acting that seemed like it was half-assed or lazy, or the people that were doing it didn't want to be there. Like, it was all extremely good voice acting, and especially since it was held controversial. Oh, your character actually has a voice now, and I'm so glad that they did it right.
Yeah. The only thing I didn't like about it is I just find, like, you know, when creating a character in the old games, you sort of got to choose, you know, your pitch of your voice and other things. And I just found like the voice acting didn't really suit the characters. Like, if you like
change them too much, they didn't really suit the character.
It like just didn't really work.
Yeah, true.
Especially when, like, even just changing their race, you know, you'd think they would have like a deeper voice or something, and it doesn't really change. So.
What you talk about,
yeah.
Haters. Input.
Go. Maybe we getting back on topic. No, it's just we did see in the comment section that one guy was kind of said that we need to stay on topic more, kind of.
Yes, but he was very constructive, and we thank him.
Yes, we do. And one other thing, like, I know that we're not really into fighting games, but I feel maybe Mortal Kombat X maybe should have gotten a mention, because I mean the effects in that game were incredible.
I thought it won. Didn't it win?
Oh really?
Yeah, I think it won.
Oh.
Jeez, Hados. Obviously, you have not got the same website open as I have.
No, I'm actually looking at Angry Joe Show. Okay.
Oh,
come on, guys! IGN all the way.
10 out of 10 IGN.
And then I left.
We play again.
Shit.
That the effects in Mortal Kombat were amazing. Like, you could pull out people's rib cages and then stab them in the head with it.
Yeah, but Mortal Kombat is just such a really, really, really good fighting game, because, like, everyone could play it. I gave it to my friend who never really likes playing fighting games, and at least we could have an almost fair fight kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's not like fucking, you know, the other Japanese fighting games that are really hard to play. And if someone plays them a lot and the other person that doesn't play a lot is just going to get their ass kicked, just ass handed to them. Yo, fuck, son.
Especially since button mashing doesn't work.
Yeah.
Right, I got the full list up here right now. Okay, for best family game, we got Super Mario Maker, which is actually a really good game, even though it's just...
Sense, yeah.
It's kind of like a source engine for the Mario franchise. Best esports game of the year was Counter-Strike Global Offensive. I thought... Yes, Counter-Strike. I thought I thought like the LoL or maybe Dota might have, but Counter-Strike, no, too good. Most anticipated game of the year, No Man's Sky.
What?
That didn't even come out this year.
No, most anticipated
for
next year.
Ago.
Oh, next year. Yeah.
Next year. No, next year.
Yeah. So, kill your jets, mate. Most anticipated game for next year is No Man's Sky. The best indie game was, I'm sorry, it wasn't Axiom Verge, it was Rocket League. There you go, Hados.
Hey.
Best sports and racing game was also Rocket League.
Yeah.
The game that had the most impact was Life is Strange. Never played it. Have you guys played it?
No, but several of my friends have played it and they say it's really good. So.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Expert opinion right there.
First-hand information. The developer of the year obviously went to CD Projekt Red, the Polish developers of The Witcher 3. Yeah. The best art direction went to Ori and the Blind Forest, an indie game by Moon Studios and Microsoft Studios. It's a good game. The story's a bit weird, but that's okay. The game's actually pretty good. The best action game and adventure game went to Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. The best score and soundtrack also went to Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah, definitely.
The game of the year obviously went to The Witcher 3, and that's all the listing we've got here. Any of those you wanted to talk about at all? That's the full listing.
We've pretty much covered most of them.
We did cover most of them. Metal Gear Solid 5, Muir.
Yeah.
Anything you would have improved on if you're making Metal Gear Solid 5, if you yourself were Hideo Kojima?
I would have preferred, just to probably scrap the multiplayer aspect and just put in like a co-op aspect.
That's
like
I agree.
You and I sort of went on about it quite a bit. How like it would be really cool if you could just have like don't even really bother about couch co-op, but just like playing with another mate in your same world.
Yeah, that'd be so
like
cool. Especially
infiltrating a place from two different locations or something along those lines.
Especially those really like the bare bones missions where you get literally nothing, and it'd be really cool. If you just start with nothing, and you and your friend just make had to steal weapons and cars and all this supplies from on your way to the mission, complete the mission.
You could literally communicate properly, so you could have one of your mates be a distraction or something while you go in behind and grab all the supplies.
Kratos can be the distraction.
He is fantastic.
He has become worthy enough to do that.
Yeah.
I think anyone. Yeah, Mia, you want to add any more to that? Or?
Probably just like the ending of the story. Like, I'm not too. Like, it was okay once you thought it through a bit, but like, it was just a bit stupid how it just abruptly ended. Like, no one really was expecting it, and since they put like credits after every mission, like you sort of got numb. I was just like, wait, the game's actually over.
I love when I believe you sent me a message like halfway through the game. We got to that point where it was like you did something really important. I'm not going to spoil the game. You did something really important, and Muir sent me a message over Facebook saying Winter, was that the actual ending?
Yeah.
This game's like only 10 hours long, and you're like, and I was like, no, dude, no, there's more. There's more.
But wait, there's more.
I read. I've got it up here. Apparently there was going to be a fourth ending to Metal Gear Solid, and apparently they cut it at the last minute for some reason.
Fourth ending?
Yeah, I'm reading this off Angry Joe Show, guys. He's one of my favorite critics. But it says here, things that you'll hate, cut fourth ending and pacing issues towards the end, online issues, quiet outfit kind of dumb.
Oh, the controversy. Jeez.
Don't go on about the fucking
no.
outfit.
Stay away.
Okay, she's like that for a reason and it's justified, No,
you put it like this. It's a Japanese company.
And we all know Hideo Kojima is a massive pervert.
There's cultural differences, people. Come on.
And you and I both know they justified it because she's photosynthetic and she breathes, like she does everything through her skin, so she wants the most.
Yeah, but you can't give her a full uniform anyway. Like, it's true. In there.
If you have to unlock it, though.
You have to grind for that.
You have to grind for the lack of fan service.
Wait, I have a question for Winter and Muir.
Yes.
If I was going to get Metal Gear Solid or Witcher 3, which should I get first?
Witcher 3.
Witcher 3.
Alright, sweet.
It's also worth noting that they're both on sale right now at JB Hi-Fi and EB Games. They're both about $60.
Yes.
Bruh. That's cheap here.
Yeah. In America, it's going to be a lot cheaper.
Games here are usually like $105, so
Yeah, I know. Like, on release, Fallout 4 was $109.
Yeah.
I got it for $70 at launch.
Was that JB Hi-Fi though?
Yeah.
Topic.
There's your difference. GameStop.
I'd recommend Witcher 3 for one reason. Metal Gear Solid 5 tried its best not to be niche like the first games, but it's incredibly niche still. And by that I mean it's weird. It's a weird stealth game. It's not like the classic. The only game I can really compare it to is Tom Clancy's what's its name?
Rainbow
Splinter Cell.
No, not Rainbow.
Splinter Cell. It's the only thing I can compare it to. Yeah, Splinter Cell. Splinter Cell Conviction is a really good stealth game, and it's much more widely accessible by people. Metal Gear Solid 5 is really widely accessible, but it's still like very niche still. Like the first ones are very like the earlier ones are very hard and they're very like built for a specific audience, but like
Also,
Witcher
the
3 is a very broad
way you can
audience.
think about it is the story is a bit, worse than
Niche.
Call of Duty in the way of the way it jumps around the place.
Yeah.
Every story's better than Call of Duty
Like-
Black Ops 3.
Yes. No,
Yeah,
Black Ops
like
3 tried.
Black Ops jumps around the place, but it ends up
Yeah.
telling you in the end what's sort of going on. But it's just like Metal Gear, it actually jumps around a lot worse.
It's because it's trying to connect two different timelines. Like, not timelines, but it's trying to connect the same timeline. Of
Yeah.
course, starting from 3, going to Ground Zeroes, and then we get to 5, and then we start at Metal Gear Solid 1, and then 2, and then 4.
It's all over the place.
It's like the
Yeah.
it's like the Fast and the Furious franchise, okay? It's fucking all over the place.
Yeah.
But yeah, it expects you to know a lot. And
Yeah.
just letting you know, Ground Zeroes is a very, very, very like unplayed game. Like I know a lot of people who played 5,
I've
they played
heard
3.
that
Go on.
I've heard that speedrunners have done Ground Zero in 6 to 10 minutes, and Konami at launch charged $60 for it. So you're paying $60 for 10 minutes.
There's a reason I didn't mention Ground Zeroes. You can play 5 without playing Ground Zeroes. I did.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I got it for free when I went for Xbox One.
PlayStation Plus
Game of the,
gave
yeah,
it to you
yeah,
for
they
free
also
as well.
gave it. Yeah. Well, they should have just done that. It should have been like a demo. That should have been the demo for the game.
That's
Ground
literally what
Zeroes.
it was. Literally a demo.
Yeah.
Well, it's
A
basically
$60
a game.
demo.
Oh yeah.
That's fucked up, actually. But
Mm.
guys, we're coming to the end of the podcast. I'd like to thank our special guest, Muir. I hope we didn't deviate too much. I think we did. As soon as we mentioned JB
Yeah.
Hi-Fi, I think we did. I think we did a bit better this time, considering we're only looking at one.
We did. It's Hayden's fault.
Oh, Haydos.
You suck dick and you know it, Muir.
Oh, fuck. How come Haydos ends these fucking podcasts so fast?
Thanks for listening, guys, and join us for our next podcast, which will either be about our big disappointments this year, or either
Hayden
console
sucking dick.
exclusives, or Muir producing game.